carving golden arches into beards, anything to make some money. You walk into a barbershop in Grand Theft Auto and they gave you hair instead of cutting it off. Rihanna, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best Super Bowl performances of all time.
Welcome to this week's episode of Big League Chew. I'm Kyle, here with my partner in crime, Jesse, and we're talking about jerseys. The NBA and NHL have made updates to their jerseys. LeBron James' new sneaker dropping at the end of the month, but first, let's discuss the NFL. They're removing the Pro Bowl and replacing it with Pro Bowl games, which is a series of competitions amongst the players. Jesse, thoughts?
Finally, it only took a few decades for the NFL to realize that nobody watches the Pro Bowl. It's terrible. Nobody likes it. You remember that crazy Pro Bowl party we went to? Neither do I, because nobody likes it. It's just a terrible idea. The players don't try, and it's tackle football. I don't blame them. Now, in terms of what games they should have, I know we're not sponsored by Charmin, but I think in this case, less is more. Let's keep it simple. You don't need to get complicated. Remember the NBA Skills Challenge last season? I'm still trying to understand the rules. It doesn't make any sense. You know what we'd like to see? Take the best receivers and the best corners in the game, go one-on-one, run some routes. I promise you every football fan would be very happy. Or you know what? Let's take the 5 worst quarterbacks in the league, put them head-to-head, and see who really is the worst. My money's on Daniel Jones.
The NHL are adding sponsorship logos to their jerseys. Now, the NBA did do this a few years back. Hockey fans are angry, right or wrong?
Kyle, look, I get it. Is anyone excited to see these patches on jerseys? No, but it's not that big of a patch, it's not that big of a deal. And let's not pretend like all these hockey jerseys are sacred. If I recall, there were some pretty rough Blues jerseys that Wayne Gretzky had to wear, so let's get over ourselves. And look, the NBA, like you said, did it a few years ago. People got over it. Soccer jerseys have been doing it for forever, and if this can bring in more money to the NHL and in turn to the players, I'm all for it. I don't know if you know this. There are 112 NBA players that will be getting paid more money this season than Connor McDavid. 112. If Marvin Bagley is making the same amount of money as Connor McDavid, we have a problem. If I'm the NHL, I'm carving golden arches into beards, anything to make some money.
Now we're moving on to the cop or drop portion of the show. First up, we got Jimmy Butler from the Miami Heat on Media Day, rocking the dreadlocks. This is already a drop for me. I'm not feeling the extensions. How about you?
Kyle, man, I'm calling Jimmy's bluff. He's saying he wore these to make the internet mad. I'm not buying it. I think he likes it and he just wants to see if everyone else would notice. Jimmy, we noticed. There's no way you can grow that kind of hair overnight. It looks like you walked into a barbershop in Grand Theft Auto and they gave you hair instead of cutting it off. I'm not feeling it. It's a drop.
Next up, we got the NFL announcing Rihanna as this year's halftime show performer for the Super Bowl. The last time we seen Rihanna actually perform live was 2018 at the Grammys. We've just been hearing about all of her Fenty lines. Jesse, is this a cop or drop for you? Because this is easily a cop for me. I love me some Riri.
Look, I love Rihanna too. Who doesn't? I think it's going to be a great performance. I would bet an arm and a leg on it. But it won't be the best performance of all time. And you know why? I'm going to put on my Kanye West at the VMAs impression. Rihanna, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best Super Bowl performances of all time. It's a cop, but it's not a full cop.
The NBA statement jerseys popped up online, and are we feeling the Lakers, Spurs, and Warriors jerseys? It's a cop for me. I love collecting jerseys, and the more the merrier.
The only statement these jerseys are giving to me is that there are too many jerseys. Look, I don't hate them all. I actually like a couple of them, but when you drop 1 million jerseys every season, of course I'm gonna like 1 or 2 of them. The problem is jerseys need to be iconic because they remind you of an era. How can they remind you of an era when you wear them 5 times a season and never wear them again? These are a drop.
Let us know in the comments what you think about the NBA statement jerseys. And if you have a story you want us to break down, drop it in there too.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and be sure to click that little bell icon to be notified when we post a new video.